Good morning, students. Welcome to online teaching. I am Dr. Aparna Khurse. Today, we will study what are viruses, nature of virus, and its general characteristics. Virus, it is a Latin word which literally means liquid poison. As we all know, the whole world is suffering from coronavirus. So, the branch of science which deals with the study of viruses is called as virology. That means in virology, we will study various types of viruses. The one who specialize in this branch called as virologist. So let's study viruses. Viruses are ultramicroscopic, non-cellular living particles and made up of nucleic acid core, which is surrounded by protein envelope called capsid. Thus, a virus particle consisting of nucleic acid and capsid together called as virion. In other words, we can say that a single virus particle is called as virion. Along with this, we should know that viruses multiply within the host cell only, and they are strictly parasitic in nature. So, the very first question comes in our mind that whether viruses are living or non-living object. In fact, it is still a mystery because most of the scientists have put several arguments about the nature of virus. Some scientists, they regard viruses as living while others call them non-living. So let's see the living characteristic of viruses. Living characteristic of viruses include the ability to reproduce, but only in living host cell. They also possess the ability to mutate, means virus particles actively multiply in living cell of the host and produce particle of its own type. Viruses are affected by temperature and chemicals. Viruses cause disease in plants and animals as well as in bacteria. Viruses, they contain genetic material, as all living organisms are composed of genetic material. Viruses exhibit different shapes, and along with this, we can say that viruses are regarded as biological atom. Now let's see the non-living characteristic of viruses. Viruses, they are not cells. That means they don't have cytoplasm or cellular organelles are absent. Viruses carry out no metabolism on their own, and therefore viruses replicate using the host cell metabolic machineries. Metabolic activities like respiration, photosynthesis are not exhibited by viruses. Viruses can be obtained in the form of crystal outside the host cell they are just like inert chemicals. Viruses, they lack enzyme system and they cannot be cultured on artificial medium. So, with this characteristic, we will say that virus possess both living as well as non-living characters. Now, the major distinguishing character of viruses are listed here. So, we study one by one. First, viruses are tiny, very small size, ultra microscopic particle and cannot be visualized by our naked eyes. That means in order to see the viruses we need electron microscope. Viruses occur everywhere in soil, in water, in land, in air, etc. Viruses are smaller than prokaryotes. The size of viruses is up to 20 to 300 nanometer. They do not increase in size. That means the growth of virus is totally absent. Shape of viruses are maybe helical, icosahedral. A virus is called either DNA virus or RNA virus depending on whether it contains the nucleic acid DNA or whether it contains the nucleic acid RNA. That means virus cannot have both DNA and RNA. The chemical composition of viruses is nucleic acid, protein, and sometimes another protective envelope is present which is made up of lipids. Viruses are non-cellular, that means no cell organelles are present. Viruses are strictly obligate parasitic in nature. They are very specific to their host. Viruses need host cell for replication, multiplication or reproduction. Viruses shows both living and non-living characteristics. Viruses lack metabolic activities and enzyme. Viruses cause infectious diseases. They can pass through the filter through which bacteria cannot pass. Viruses can infect plants, animals, bacteria, or even human beings. And because of this, viruses is considered as an infectious agent. Along with this, viruses cannot be grown in synthetic culture media. So, with this, I hope I somehow explain about study of virus and its general characters. I hope if you have any query you can ask me so that you will understand about the topic very well. Thank you very much.